Do 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 do. Howdy, everybody! Texan playing games here, and we're here with a tutorial. What? A tutorial? Yeah, I was talking to some of the workbenchers the other day, and we were talking about efficient mining techniques. And one mining technique that I tend to use is something that I guess I came up with because I actually haven't seen this anywhere, and it's called the spiral mine. You may have seen different types of mining like X mining or Phoenix mining or comparisons with strip mining and things like that, getting the most efficiency. This is a technique that I guess I figured out on my own because I've never seen anyone else ever use it. I've never seen a picture of it. So I'm not gonna claim the credit for it because it's not totally original, but it's something I do like to do, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Okay, so spiral mine. I'll probably put up a nice overview picture here, and then you can kind of see first you start in the center, and then you kind of dig around in a nice spiral. And you can see that there's going to be these little windows that tell you where to turn, as well as access tunnels to get you back to the center of the mine shaft very quickly. That's one of the benefits of doing the X mine or the Phoenix mine, where it's like back and forth in longer and longer rows, but you have to end up counting a lot. And I don't know about you, but I don't like counting. So with this spiral mine, once you get it going, you don't have to count more higher than the number 3, and I'll show you. Okay, so you can start off with any size room, center room, as long as it's, I guess, a square. That's probably the most important part because you want it to be even. I'm gonna just do a little 4x4 room here. I'm here in creative mode, so you can pretend we're down at the diamond layer, say layer 11 or something, where it's nice and safe and away from lava. So anyway, so to start out, what you're gonna do? Okay, so here's the trick. You want to build these little windows. Okay, so in fact, let me go down one row lower so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Oh, there's bedrock. Sweet. I think I can punch through bedrock, so I've got to be very careful here. I don't want to die. Okay, so you can just pick a direction, and the trick is to dig out these little access windows. Okay. Now in the picture, I believe I did it like so. And hold on, let me in fact just why don't I just open the picture? Then I can see what the heck it is I'm talking about. My own design. Anyway. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna dig out all these little windows in the corners, like so, like so. Okay, then you got to decide where you're starting, and you're gonna make a tunnel like so. Dig out 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You can make this 3 high. You can make this 4 high. You can make this as high as you want to expose all the blocks. Okay. I'll show you what the limitation of this is. It's not 100% efficient like a Phoenix mine is, but I'm not even sure if a Phoenix mine is that efficient, but it does expose a large number of blocks for the amount of work you have to put into it. Okay, so anyway, so dig out your 4 windows like this. This is just the design I chose. Okay, you're gonna dig out. This is you're gonna be your main walkway. So you dig out 3, and this is gonna be the basis of the entire thing. Once you hit a window, okay, you see a window, you're gonna walk forward 3 spaces, dig out 2 blocks to your right, just a window, and then turn around and continue your tunnel this way until you see another window. Okay, so there's a window. Did I come out 2 spaces? Yeah, I did. Okay, so then you're gonna count 1, 2, 3 more spaces, dig out another window to your right, and then continue this way. Okay, I'm gonna put little air holes here so we can have some light. Okay, so dig a window, turn, keep going until you hit another window. Okay, so there's a window. Count 1, 2, 3. Window to the right, tunnel to the left. And then you just keep going until you hit another window. See? See that? Let me dig out a light hole here. So there's a window. 1, 2, 3. Window to the right. Tunnel. And then you just keep going until you hit that window. So there's that window. So 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, this is the first window. Okay, so don't count that window. Don't count that. Okay, so here's that window. You can actually see down your previous like mine shaft there. So 1, 2, 3, window, light hole, and then tunnel, 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 till you get to the next window. So there it is. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, window, tunnel. And you just keep going, and then see how easy it is. You never have to get higher than 3. You just keep going until you hit your window. Bam. Oop, oop. And then count 1, 2, 3. Window. Tunnel. Light hole. And keep going, keep going, keep going. I know it's getting dark. Okay, window. 1, 2, 3. Window. See how easy this is? You don't even have to think. You just keep going. You end up with these nice long mine shafts after a while, but you're exposing, you know, all of those blocks there. Yes, you're losing the ones like that block right there. You're losing those along both sides as well as up in the ceiling. But I feel like the time invested in this effort is worth it. Oh, and I just remembered another thing. Hold on. I totally forgot to do the access shaft. So let me run back to the center area. Okay, so in the center, okay, so from your first, okay, how did I do that? Okay, so in each of the corners, you're gonna dig out this thing like so. Okay. So this way, no matter where in the spiral you actually are, you have a tunnel. Okay, so what's gonna happen? You dig out 3 spaces, dig out the window, turn. Since this is our main shaft, you're going to dig 2 more spaces in front of you and then turn, okay? And you're going to keep doing that all the way around. So window, turn. This is my access tunnel. I like to put a torch. Where's my torches? Torches. I like to put torches right here in the access tunnel, so I know which one is the access tunnel. So if I run across something on the floor, I know what it's from. So dig 3 spaces out that way, put a torch down. Okay, so there's that. Once you hit that, you want to dig out 3 spaces actually, that way, and then just keep going. So window, turn. Okay, there's my access tunnel. This starts to make sense, I promise. Let me just get this all the way around because I derped and I forgot about that. So access tunnel. We'll reach a okay, so there you go. So 3, so you put that there like that. Okay, so that's our access tunnel. You go in window, turn. Okay, access tunnel. So you got 3 that way. Torch. Keep going. Window. Okay, I guess it's nighttime. Can I set time? Set 0. Okay, good. Okay, so window, turn. Access tunnel right there. Dig out 3, put a torch, keep going. Window, 1, 2, 3, window, turn. Did I put a thing here? Yeah, I did. Okay. Torch. Access. Continue. Okay, window, count 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, window, turn. Now we're going. So you just keep doing this. Okay, so there's my access tunnel. Once I hit that, I dig out 3 spaces this way. Loop. Okay, and that's for the next loop. So you just keep going until you hit your next window. Okay, there's my window. 1, 2, 3. Okay, window that way. Boop. And keep going this way. Now you can light this however you like. It's actually kind of annoying once it starts getting longer. Okay, so here's my access tunnel. Boop. So I do this. Count out 3. 1, 2, 3. Torch. But yeah, it starts getting annoying to light after you hit, you know, these longer tunnels because see how dark it gets? Okay, so window, 1, 2, 3, window, tunnel. So this just keeps getting longer and longer and longer and longer. Okay, so there's my my access tunnel. So you want to make sure you keep doing this and don't forget, because you want a quick way back. So now so I've gone around the loop like 3 or 4 times now, and I want to get back to my center. So no matter where I'm at, I only have to run as maximum halfway down the longest tunnel I'm in until I hit my light. Okay, and then you just run straight back here, and bam, you're back home. So that's one benefit to doing this, I think. So I've got a lot of holes in the ground here. So let me remove this top layer, and then you can kind of see what it actually looks like, I guess, from above, because that's fun. We're just gonna fly through here like so. Let's see. There's our window. I think I actually stopped this. This is where I stopped. Okay. So access tunnel. So there's a window. Okay, so let me just. You got to kind of figure out where your own starting point's going to be. I think I don't even remember which one was my starting point, but oh well. Guess it doesn't really matter. Let me. Get in there. Okay, so there's a window, tunnel. I know it looks kind of ugly right now, but it'll get pretty real quick. See, there's my access tunnel. Let me just dig those out for justice. Oops. It's hard to navigate when you're flying. I can never figure that part out. Okay. Guess I got my access tunnels. Okay, so let's see. Now, obviously, doing this from the air is not what you want to be doing. Okay, so here's that window. Window, turn. Window, turn. Okay, here we go. Window. Oops. Ow. See it? It just hit me. It's a junk. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Window, turn. No, it doesn't look like much from here. You'll see once I get this finished. I should have kind of, I guess, pre-recorded this part, but I think you understand. And at the end of this video, I will go ahead and put up that picture again, so you can kind of look at it, memorize it, you know, whatever you want. I guess I should put it at the beginning or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is the spiral mine. It's something I came up with, you know, like, I guess totally on my own, because I've never seen it anywhere. I don't know of anyone else who actually uses this technique. I don't know. I like it. It keeps mining, you know, kind of more interesting to me, because you're actually not just, you know, mining in a straight direction forever and then turning around. You don't have to count, you know, etc. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so this should match up with the picture that I made. Okay, so yeah, I think it does. Okay, so yeah, basically start with a room. Remember, you can make any size room you want. I recommend something that's square. Makes it a little bit easier. But the important part is put the windows in the corner. The starting out of this is the hardest part. But you want to put your windows in 3 corners here so you know where to go. And then once you make that next loop, you'll see your first window there. Okay? And then you just keep going all the way around, all the way around, all the way around. Remember, once you get to the window, count 3 spaces, turn to the right, dig a window, turn left, and continue mining your tunnel. Don't forget about your access paths. So those could go out forever. Those will be your straight paths. The efficiency of this, it's pretty darn good, I think. The reason I like using these windows, I know somebody mentioned, why not just dig those out like so? Because then you might confuse them with your access paths, and yeah, I don't know. I think it gets confusing. But you do lose viewing to these blocks underneath it. So you know that's the drawback there. And you also lose access to like these corner blocks as well. Like you'll see these because you have the window there, but you'll lose access to that block, and you know, the blocks directly underneath. So I mean, it's not totally efficient. I don't know what the calculated efficiency is, but you know what? I don't care. This will get you, plenty of resources. The footprint is really small, so you can do this kind of anywhere. Um, it's stackable. Of course, you can do another level and another level, up and down. So it's not too bad. And plus, it kind of keeps it interesting because you're mindlessly going forward until you hit a window, and then that's when you have to stop and kind of re-engage your brain to think. So count 3, dig a window, and then continue on. And then every time you hit your get back home tunnel, make sure you dig out the other side as well. So anyway, that's my little tutorial. I thought I'd share it with people. I think it works really well. So yeah, feel free to use it. If you use it in a video, let me know. Send me a comment, send me a link. I'd love to see it. Anyway, that's it for now. This is a Text and Playing Games, signing off.